Well, I've just been sitting here in silence while I've been just doing some other stuff. I hope you all are doing well today. Um, I hope my mic, yeah, there it is. It looks like it's working. So as we know, we're going to go over here, make sure everything is good in this and everything looks good. I don't know why. And just going to try it. And we are here. Yay. Looks good. Go over to the YouTube side. Um, we have, first off, I guess I need to like myself because I've been forgetting to like myself. And then I need to share this over to the Twixverse and the Threadosphere. So we will let the world know that I am live. Oh, come on. Ah. You've got that posted on the Twitchverse. And then we're going to go over to Threads. And let's go over here. We will post that here. And there we go. We've got that done. And we are going to start our poll. I like this type of dessert best. And yes, they are broad categories. So we have, I like this type of dessert best. Cake or pie, ice cream, puddings or jello, or cookies and pastry. So those are kind of the three categories. As I said, they're very broad, but that is our poll for today. And the reason our poll is that today is because it is due to National Dessert Day. And National Day calendar says people around the country indulge on National Dessert Day, celebrated by way of the local bakery, grandma's house, or chocolate shop. Desserts include candies, pies, ice cream, fruit, cookies, pastries, cobblers, and donuts too. So, National Dessert Day. Go eat your favorite dessert. So, National Dessert Day. And because of National Dessert Day, here's our meme today. Seize the moment. Remember all those women on the Titanic who waved off the dessert cart? And that's from Irma Bombeck. If you don't know who Irma Bombeck, she was a wonderful, funny lady who wrote books, and I believe she had a column. But yes, seize the moment. So as that is up there, we're going to say hello to everybody. We have Snorterpoopus Cuber. Hello, hello. Welcome back to the world of digital. Welcome to the world of the internet. I'm so glad that you got it back, and so glad that you are safe. We have SiriBot and Stream Elements from um, the Twitch side. We have a Jan OS. Hello. How are you doing this morning? Hope you are doing well. We have Sci-Fi Mommy saying good morning. And then we have hellos. And we have Asashi. Greetings. Greetings to you at 10:04 p.m. in his neck of the woods. I hope you are doing well this fine evening, and I hope your Monday was was good, uneventful, we might say. We have a Phantom Outsider. Hello to you. No work call in today as Columbus Day is a holiday. Okay. Well, enjoy your holiday. And that is all for today. So, yes, I saw this meme and I absolutely loved it because um, we're not promised tomorrow. We're not promised the next minute, actually. Um, but live, live, live the day as if it's your last. And I don't mean that to do bad things or anything, but just if you have an opportunity to do something, don't wait until tomorrow to do it. And Soda Poopa says, I'm still feeling a bit of an energy deficit, but it's okay for a burr. Well, it'll take a while to get back, all the with all the stress and foolishness that happened before and after the storm. So yes, and Phantom says, um, a work holiday, but now for me, every day is a holiday. Yes. And I've got a simple dessert since we're doing that. Tao Fu Fa. It's a common cheap dessert that's usually eaten at tea. Yay. I knew we would. Whoops. Let's type in the words correctly. So let's find a picture. Oh, it looks really good. It's like a custard. So we will look at up this over here, and let's look at that picture big. Let's see if it'll let me do it. Yes, it did. So that is a picture of it, and very interesting. It is a soybean pudding. Um, Trying to find the recipe for it. Uh, Come on. Yep. You need soybean water pandem leaves, um, Glaucuno delta locane, which is acetic, cornstarch and vanilla, and sugar, water, ginger, palm sugar, and pandem leaves. Very interesting. So I'm going to take this recipe. You soak the soybeans. You blend it into soy milk, and then you boil it, stirring constantly. You add your setting agent in the boiled water to dissolve it, which might be kind of like a gelatin. Then you add the cornstarch and a little vanilla essence, and then you pour the boiling soy milk and setting agent into a heat-resistant pot from a high height from height. And you cover and set aside undisturbed for 20 minutes for the soy milk to set into tu fu fa. And then you make the syrup with water, ginger, sugar, and pandan leaves till it thickens. And then you sieve it and make the palm sugar syrup. You crush palm sugar, water, and pandan leaves, and heat till the palm sugar is fully dissolved and the syrup becomes thicker. You scoop layers of the tofu fa into a bowl. You add some of the syrup and you serve it warm. So very interesting. Very, very interesting. So we will take this recipe and and She says, "It's like a silken tofu in syrup, very light and smooth. It melts in the mouth." Whoops, I meant to leave that in there. I did wrong. And so here we go. There is the recipe. Yummy, yummy. Let me go over to here and let me put this here. It sounds really good. And Phantom says, "This week my mom and dog are staying over as they are finishing the remodel of my sister's house. That includes an addition for mom instead of her just having a bedroom there." Very nice. Very nice. I ordered some kimchi ramen. Should get here tomorrow. Kimchi is supposed to help settle upset stomachs. As although the new med is good, I'm still at times a bit queasy. Well, I hope it helps. I hope it helps. So we are done with our chat for the moment. So let's go ahead and tomorrow at 1 p.m. I'm going to do the Peregrine Falcon. I normally do it through my laptop, but Dadman's little little notebook that is actually my oldest. It's pretty old, and it finally decided to stop working. I think it did some kind of update, and the operating system said, "Yeah, nope, not going to work." So I had to loan him my laptop to use. He is out of town, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to do my build tomorrow. It's gonna be completely different, so it'll be very interesting when I do that. And let's see, on Thursday at 1 p.m., I am going to be doing my puttering around with Lego Fortnite. I'm actually going to get on it after the stream today because they have some cool stuff for Fortnitemares. And I want to try to make sure I get all the stuff that I can get. So, yes, puttering around on Lego Fortnite. And that is our promotions. I do have one that I don't have a slide for, but I do want to promote it anyway. A week from today, me and Dadman are going to be doing a dual stream, and we're going to be talking about Halloween costumes. A lot of them are do it yourself. I've looked them up. I found some really cool ones, um, and just kind of going to share them. Share where you can find the information about them and all that. Um, some couple ones, some not couple ones, some kids ones. Um, And they're not ones that you buy at the store. They're ones that, you can create yourself. We have punny ones, um, movie, inspired ones, so I think it'll be fun, and, I hope you guys can, join us next Monday. I believe it's probably gonna be at 8 p.m., um, for the stream. So, hope to see you there. Well, it is 15 minutes into the show, 10:15 in my neck of the woods, which is the East Coast of the United States. And I am so glad that everyone is here. It's a beautiful day. Had to get up quite early this morning to take Dadman to his ride. Um, and it was quite cool. It was very nice. Um, So, yes. So, okay, let's get ready for our puzzle. Here we go. We're going to do that. We're going to do this. And we're going to remove our banner. So, here we go. It is a daily sequence time. Do, 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 do. Daily sequence time. Boo, do, 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 do. Daily sequence time. And let's see. What first word shall we do today? Let's see. We have audio and audio. AUDIO. Let's do audio. And there is an O and only an O, and it's not at the end of the word. Our poll for today, let's see how it is going. Like I said, they're fairly broad. Um, I like this type of dessert best. Cake and pie, ice cream, and pudding are all in first place, each with 2 votes. Very cool. Very cool. So we have an O. Let's see. How about this word? Forte. Forte. That's a ooh, so the O is in the second, the E is at the end, but it is not forte. Hmm. Anybody have any ideas what this word could be? I'm not really sure. Hmm. Oh, Phantom says, "Hey, Snow Poopus, I told everyone how you were luring sharks into your bird cave and inviting them to come sushi. LOL. Hello, shark them. Yum, 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 yum." And we have Havoc. Hello, my chaotic friends. Hello, Havoc. Yes, you and your backward writing. So, what could this word be? And hey, Atwood, what's up? What's up? I hope you are doing well. After the stream, I'm going to do some Lego Fortnite. So if you'd like to join me, you are more than welcome to. I'm not going to stream it. I'm just going to, well, maybe I will stream it. We'll see. But we have an O and a second an E. And I don't know what this word is. I really can't even. S. Well, how about that word? Bocce? Well, it's not that word. There's no H now. I just got rid of the H. G-O. I'm just typing in letters. But yep, I just, when I did bocce or whatever that word is, boche. Goose. A very simple word, is it not? Goose. It was goose. I was looking too difficult. Forgot about double letters. So we have goose, and automatically we have one that has all the letters. Horse. Now we have one that has an R, an I, an A, and a B. The B and the A are not in the first spot. The R is not in the third, and the I is not in the fourth. It is a Be Bald and the Be Free Day. Um, we're here to, this is from National Today. It says we're here to show you how to celebrate the day in style. There are many millions of people who are affected by baldness, either due to natural causes or medical treatments, which is why this day is dedicated to the bald and the beautiful. Shaving heads and beards began a lot earlier than one might think. The early men from the Stone Age used sharpened clamshells and tweezers to shave or pluck out hair. In ancient Rome and Egypt, shaving heads was common amongst priests and also the common folk due to extremely hot climates. Egyptians are said to have developed shaving tools made of copper and gold. In the late 1950s, shaved heads started becoming a trend. Bald men were seen as more virile, confident, tough, and disciplined. Many actors, politicians, musicians, and sports stars adopted the bald look. In the 90s, the shaved head style was at its peak with people like Michael Jordan, Evander Holyfield, and Bruce Willis further popularizing the trend. Since people battling cancer lose their hair due to radiation and chemotherapy, people began shaving their heads either as a way to show support for the people battling cancer or for fundraisers. Alopecia areata, simply known as male pattern baldness, which is it's not just involved in males, so I don't like that. It causes a receding hairline in men and irreversible baldness, and it can cause body dysmorphia and poor self-image among men and women. I don't like them just saying men. Um, um, to ah, there are many campaigns organized with the primary motto being to show that baldness was not nothing they should be ashamed of, and in fact, they say men with shaved heads look more confident. I don't know why it's focused on men. I have family members that were and had alopecia, and they were female. So, um, nothing to be ashamed of, but be bald and be free day. And so she says, "It's a day for me. I should have shined it today." Yes, and Atwood asked Notapupus, "Hello, how's my favorite polar bear?" And Havoc says, "How's the talking polar bear today?" Hello, Snortopupus Cooper. What could this word be? I was thinking brain to begin with, but the B cannot be at the beginning. So let's see. Did anybody say the word up a little higher? No. The A cannot be at the beginning. Or Libra. Ooh, how about Libra? And it was a Libra. We have an E at the end, an A, and an L. And both of those letters cannot be at the beginning. And remember, we still have that sometimes Y. Whoops. Oh, darn it. I hate it when I accidentally close something that I shouldn't close. Let's see. This all goes back where it needs to go. I hit the wrong button, guys. Sorry about that. Today is also Canadian Thanksgiving. Since 1957, Thanksgiving Day has been a holiday in Canada on the second Monday of October. It's a chance for people to give thanks for fortunes in the past year, including a good harvest. So, what do people do? Early European Thanksgivings took place in order to give thanks for some special fortune. One example of this ceremony that Martin Frostburner held in 1578, he held this ceremony after he survived an extensive journey in the aim to find a passage to Asia from Europe. Canadian Thanksgiving is associated with European tradition of harvest festivals, and this time of year, a common image that people see is a horn or cornucopia that is filled with seasonal vegetables and fruit. The cornucopia means horn of plenty in Latin. In ancient Greece, this was a symbol of plenty of bounty. Ears of corn, pumpkins, and turkeys, as well as a large displays of food, are used to symbolize Canadian Thanksgiving. So, okay. So, happy Thanksgiving to all my Northern Canadian friends. Hope you're having a wonderful time. So, let's see. And Sashi said ankle, and it's like, oops, A can't be in the front. I know. Um, oh, valve. VAL. Whoops. Let's put the here. VALVE. Valve. Not a valve, but the L now must be in the fourth spot. So it's blank A blank LE. Speaking of Canada, maple. Maple. And it was maple. Then we have an L at the beginning and SE at the end, and an A will be in the middle. So L L blank ASE. And we can use double letters. We can use double letters. So we have an L blank ASE. Lease. 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 That is correct. No. What do you mean it's not lease? Oh, it's not lease. I really thought, how about this? The other sometimes vowel we haven't used yet. So, yes. So it was Lyase, LYASE. And then we have a G, an E, and an R, and that's all we have. The R cannot be in the third or fourth, and the E cannot be in the second or last. So this could be a couple. We could do green. We could do Greek. So which one do you guys want to do, green or Greek? 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 One of you guys have to choose green or Greek. Which one will it be? How is our poll doing? We have 12 votes. Wow. Thank you so much. Well, I've lost a subscriber. I was at 263. I'm now back at 262. Um, uh, YouTube gives and YouTube takes away. That's all I can say. I have 8 likes. Ice cream is in the lead with cake, pie, puddings, jello, cookies, and pastries, all in um, second. Cake has 6, ice cream has 6 votes, and all the others have 2 votes. So Atwood says, I know Mr. Greek Letters is not here today. Name we cannot pronounce. Hopefully he'll come in a little later. So we have green. So green. Let's see if it's green. It was green. And then we have an AC in the second and third, and O at the end. And that's all we have. We are using a lot of our letters. Today is International E-Waste Day. E-waste is made up of electronic products that are old, broken, or have come to the end of their usefulness. Televisions, computers, tape players, printers, VCRs, game consoles, so many other electronics are often left sitting in someone's basement or garage for years to come, or even worse, thrown into a landfill. As the most rapidly growing problem of waste in the world, e-waste is responsible for approximately 50 million tons or more of waste each year. Sadly, less than 20% of this e-waste is documented, recycled, and disposed of in an appropriate manner. International E-Waste Day is here to get everyone on board with tackling this global problem through recycling, along with appropriate disposal tactics. Well, I tell you, if they made it easier, I think a lot of people would um, dispose of their e-waste properly. We have to go. I don't know. We have to go find the place to go and um, it was not wacko, but the A and the C are there, and the O is at the end. Dadman says, "Hey, Mrs. A break for a minute. Love you. Have a great stream today. About to go back in from the middle of nowhere, Florida." Well, stay safe out there. And that was Dadman. What's up? Yes, yeah. So, what could this word be? It's not wacko. So, I wonder. Hmm. Oh, I think I know. Cacao. 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 And then we have a BEA and then a D and a Y. Let's see. What else do we have here? Uh, I get my information from daysoftheyear.com, nationaltoday.com, and nationalday.com. It is a Make It Happen Day or National Kick Butt Day, actually. Um, This is a day to give yourself a kick in the seat of the pants. This day aims to motivate marketers, advertisers, and those in the business world to make work smarter and harder toward their goals. While striving to outdo the competitor, make sure to also take stock of your achievements and how far you've come. Have you made the strides you expected at this point in your career? If not, check your goals. Do you have the right ones to in place to kick butt? While the day was designed with business in mind, goals apply to everyone, from students to retirees. We all have a purpose. Not all goals have to be lofty. Consider these goals that just might still kick butt. To teach a child to read, to donate to a food bank 4 times a year, to shovel your neighbor's driveway, um, or mow your neighbor's yard. Wash and put away all the laundry. Call your parents once a month. Start a savings account. Learn to decorate a cake. Take a sign language class. Um, Apply for a new job. You don't have to accept it, or do you? Wash the dishes every night before bed. Lose 5 pounds. Gain 5 pounds. Complete your holiday shopping. There's so many ways you can make goals to kick butt. So, yes, National Kick Butt Day. You have a goal and you haven't reached it, get your butt in gear, kick it, and try to achieve it today if you can. Very cool. We have the name we cannot pronounce. Hello to you. I hope you are doing well. We have Subi720. Good morning to you. And we have a B from O. Hello. We got to meet B from O and fam. B from O, S from O, and the family today. Yesterday for lunch, it was wonderful. Um, so you have a safe journey back home today. And we have the word, let's see, a beady from Snortopupus and from Phantom, beady, Beady, beady. And then we have an A and then an R and an M, a B, an A, and then an AR at the third and fourth. And then there's an L and an M. Um, and let's see, beady. Um, Dadman says, howdy y'all. Howdy y'all all. Got to get back in busy week ahead. Sasha says, it's easier for a person in the UK to lose 5 pounds. Yes. And we have S from O saying hello to you. Um, and we have alarm. And Dadman says, we need to drive south soon looking for polar bears. And we have alarm from B from O and from name we cannot pronounce. And then we have Warty and the Gooey and an ERN at the end with an S and a T. So it could be discern or stern. I think there's only one way we can do that in our language at the beginning of a word. For the most part, is stern. Then we have Dooley, Dullly, and I'm going to say, let's see, it is National I Love You Day. Um, Unlike Valentine's Day, this day extends beyond just couples. It's a day to appreciate our families and friends, as well as anyone you hold dear. We're here today to give you suggestions on how to do that. Ironically, this non romantic occasion started by promoting a romantic film on October 2015. The director of a Filipino romantic drama film posted the hashtag everyday I love you, causing local thrill. Those in charge of the marketing campaign rode the wave, launching the hashtag on Twitter and appealing for widespread support, which eventually inspired another hashtag National I Love You Day. Um, The new hashtag quickly became a top trend on the Philippines Twitter. The film did not achieve stardom in the United States, but the hashtag skyrocketed in popularity due to the name alone. Tweets spread through 62 nations and reached a total of 3 million people, demonstrating the power of three simple words: I love you. So, okay. So, National I Love You Day. So, tell someone that you love them today. Everything is gone. As of now, name that we cannot pronounce, everything is fine and calm until the next storm develops. So we have now, and now from Sashi, aorta. Whoops, spelled that wrong. Aorta. We have a C, an EA in the middle, and then there's an H and a P. And they can be either way. Anyone that knows our language knows that CP usually are not put together at the beginning of a word. So we have cheap. Hey, Atwood, welcome back. So we have cheap. And then we have a U and then a T and a Y at the end with an N. The N cannot be in the third spot. You can tell by that yellow N there. We have an NU blank and a T and a Y. We have a Q, Z, X, J, and all the letters that are involved. And then we cannot pronounce, yes, cheap. We have a World Standards Day today. Throughout the world, there is a set of standards that have been established that companies, organizations, and industries have all agreed to hold up. These standards have been established by mutual agreement between these organizations as part of their participation in the ISO, um, or the International Organization for Standards. It was these kinds of standards that helped drive the Industrial Revolution, and today it drives the advancements of all technologies from automotive to telecommunications. World Standards Day celebrates the work of these men and women and the contribution their work makes to the large world. Well, I tell you, they are doing that, but sometimes some companies are being a little butt. The standards are important. We all know that, and we're all raised with this concept, but it's entirely possible that we aren't truly cognizant of just how vitally important standards can be. And these days, before international standards and industrialization things, there was no way to get a replacement part for a machine or piece of equipment that you owned without going to the original manufacturer. Even then, it was entirely possible that they'd only be able to do a best fit sort of fix. Without automation or set standards to work by, every piece of these machines was purpose built, meaning they were unique to that device. The Industrial Revolution saw the beginning of an important change, and while many people say that fire was man's most important invention, it's entirely possible that it was actually standardization. Today, when you need a replacement screw, you know you can go down to the hardware store and get one. When you get a new router, you know that you'll be able to communicate with the networks and other electronic equipment because they all operate on a set of standardized frequencies. Even your cars run a certain kind of fuel because the ISO set the standard for vehicles of that type. World Standards Day celebrates the hard work of the ISO and the way that it has utterly shaped the world we have today. But there are some companies now that are making it where you can't just um, go down and get a part. You have to go get their part, and that sucks. And that this was from daysoftheyear.com, by the way. And we have name we cannot pronounce, standard screw or screw standards. Sometimes I think they say we have the word nutty, whoops, ETY, and we have a new dessert from or snack from Sashi called gula pecan, and it's sort of a candy. Gula. Oh, that looks like something I would like. So let's look at a picture of this. It looks kind of like, hmm, this looks like it has like kind of two versions of it. If it- There we go. Make it a little bigger. And let's put the name here so that people know. And let's look at the recipe. See if we can find one. Once again, that's in English because they do not. Okay. No, that's not what we want. Let's type it up again. Oh, trying to find one in English because it will not help me if I can't read what it is. Well, pooh, I cannot find it in. Well, they have one that's a spicy, sambal, but it's not the other one. No, that is not it. I cannot find a recipe for this. I'm gonna have to search a little more and find a recipe, but that looks really good. It looks almost like a peanut brittle kind of, treat. Yes, it looks like a kind of a peanut brittle. WordPress has a recipe in English. Sashi, if you wanna put that, I think I have it where you can put it in, the Malaysian recipes. If you can't, you can put it in like the uh, just general chatting among friends, and I will get it put over into that section because yeah, that looks really good. The title of the article is Biscotti. Forget biscotti. Let's learn how to make empiang gula kakang. I wonder if I pronounce if I write type that in. Empiang empiang. We can look at a YouTube recipe, one on YouTube. Ah, I found it. I think I found it. Okay. Okay, yep, we did find it. So let me go ahead and those of you that are interested in the recipe, there is the recipe. Um, and hello, Curtis. How are you doing today? Let's see. Let me see if this will pop over into Discord here. Let's see if what it will do. We will find out. Yep. Oh, and there is the recipe there. I'm going to try putting it in my recipe keeper because then if that sometimes WordPresses tend to disappear, and if I can, um, and this has done the recipe. Excellent. I will still have it here. So excellent. Excellent. Thank you for I got that in over in the page and everything. But that looks absolutely delicious. So, yes, yummy. I make a sugared peanut for the holidays, which is it's basic well, it's sugar and peanuts. And you melt the sugar and then you put the salted I use salted peanuts. I use what we buy at the store. They say to use raw, I don't. Um, Someone said croc earlier. I think it was um, phantom, outsider. So let's go ahead and type that word, C-R-O-C. Whoops, let me get the right letters. Croc, and it was croc. Then we have clade. What is that word? What is that word? Oh, it's a group of organisms made of on the basis of their presumed evolutionary history, consisting of a common ancestor or all of its descendants. Okay, a clade. Clade. And stark and fiber and blend and brock and naughty. That was a kids show. And we have CRE and then the T cannot be in the fourth, so that has to be a P, crept. And we have this word here. The next two I'm going to put together because today is Columbus Day in the United States. It signifies the day that Christopher Columbus arrived in America on October 12th, 1492. It's celebrated on the second Monday in October. Um, Christopher Columbus has long been given credit for discovering North America. However, long before Columbus was born, Leif Erikson landed on these shores. The Italian-born explorer did sail across the Atlantic, though, and more than once. In fact, he made 4 transatlantic voyages. His first was in 1492, hence the rhyme. In 1492, Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue. During this expedition, he was looking for Asia. He and his crew landed their 3 ships somewhere near the modern-day Bahamas. While he may not have discovered an already populated continent, he did spur further exploration and colonization of North America. And with Columbus Day, there is also a counter kind of um, a counter holiday, Indigenous People Day. Um, this day is to honor the cultures and history of Native American people. It's centered around reflecting on their tribal roots and the tragic stories that hurt but strengthened their communities. The first seed of Indigenous People Days was planted at a UN International Conference on Discrimination in 1977. The first state to recognize the day was South Dakota in 1989. Berkeley, California, and Santa Cruz followed suit. Although the day was still considered Columbus Day up to 1973, many people began calling it Indigenous People Days to celebrate the rich cultures and the lives of the Native American people. For Native Americans, Columbus Day was always hurtful as it glorified the violent past constituting 500 years of colonial torture and oppression by European explorers like Columbus and those who settled in America. Indigenous Peoples Day draws attention to the pain, trauma, and broken promises that were erased by the celebration of Columbus Day. Before his arrival, the indigenous folks were successful, self-sufficient communities that sustained life for thousands of years. Year by year, the movement to change Columbus to Indigenous People Day spread to more and more states, towns, and cities across the United States of America. Indigenous Peoples Day celebrates, recognizes, and honors the beautiful traditions and cultures of the indigenous people, not just in America, but around the world. Their way of life and culture carries wisdom and valuable insights into how we can live life more sustainably. Today, 14 U.S. states celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day and not Columbus Day, as well as the District of Columbia. More than 130 cities, including Arlington, Amherst, Cambridge, Brookline, Marblehead, Great Barrington, Northampton, Provincetown, Somerville, and Salem, also celebrate Indigenous People Day. Many organizations are seeking to address the lack of access Indigenous people have to higher education and have created scholarships to help address this. So, Indigenous Peoples Day is also celebrated the second Monday of October. I wanted to put those together because there are two days. So we have a sarin or resin. It cannot be sarin because the S cannot be in the first spot, so we will say resin. And then we have an SL and probably the vowel U. We have SLUNG, slung, and we have shock and lurid and ABLED, abled. Phantom, I have never ever heard that in my entire life, and even when I taught my kids, I never ever heard that. Um, so I cannot say yes or no um, about about that. S, and then our final word is a strut. Yay! We have completed this puzzle, and we did it in 35 minutes puzzle time and 58 minutes stream time. We finished it at 10:58 a.m., which is the time it is in my neck of the woods. And our words are goose, horse, Libra, maple, lias, green, cacao, beady, aorta, lease, canal, dooley, stern, gooey, warty, alarm, cheap, nutty, crock, clade, stark, fiber, blend, brock, strut, abled, lurid, shock, slung, resin, crept, and naughty. So we have completed the puzzle, and thank you, everyone, so much for helping with it because there were some words I just couldn't get today. And yeah, we would have still probably been sitting on the first word goose because I was, um, that's fine, Phantom. I have not heard of it. So there we go with that. Um, Here we go. So guess what time it is? What time is it? It is da 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 puzzle time. It is a puzzle time, everybody. Yay! Yippee ki yay! Time to celebrate the puzzle. I need to turn the light on so I can see my my list. So here we go. October 14th. It is Monday. And happy birthday to everybody's birthday that is today. So let's I said, did I say puzzle time? I meant birthday time. Oh, wait, I was doing the puzzle time theme. Right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Sorry, I did puzzle time. I'm so dis I was trying to multitask again and to make sure I had everything that I needed to have. So, yes, it is a birthday time. So, let's go ahead and put this up here. And whose birthday are we celebrating first today? Well, we will go ahead and since he's the first one, I don't normally do military or presidents for the most part. But since he was number one and he popped up first, I will go ahead and do it. We have Dwight D. Eisenhower passed away at 78 years old. He was a prominent American military officer and statesman. known for serving as the 34th President of the United States. He attained the prestigious five-star rank of General of the Army and held the crucial role of the Supreme Commander of the Allied Expeditionary Force in Europe during World War II. Eisenhower was instrumental in planning and overseeing significant military operations, including Operation Torch and the invasion of Normandy. His leadership extended to various important positions such as military governor of the American occupied zone of Germany, Army Chief of Staff, and President of Columbia University. He was the inaugural Supreme Commander of NATO. So Dwight D. Eisenhower passed away at 78 years old. And then we have Roger Moore. Yay, Roger Moore was a talented English actor best known for playing James Bond in 7 films from 1973 to 1985. He also starred in the British TV series The Saint. He had roles in American series like Maverick and The Persuaders. He continued acting beyond his Bond era, appearing in television film in 2017. He was acknowledged for his philanthropic efforts and was appointed a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador. He was knighted by Queen Elizabeth II and honored by the French government and Hollywood Walk of Fame. Yes, it is Usher's birthday today also. Happy birthday to you all. And Roger Moore was 89 years old when he passed away. And we have a Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren is 85 years old, a well-known American fashion designer, a philanthropist, and successful businessman. He's renowned for founding the global brand Ralph Lauren. His exquisite collection of rare automobiles is featured in museum exhibits, and though he resigned as CEO in 2015, he still holds the positions of executive chairman and chief creative officer. With a net worth of approximately 8.8 US billion dollars as of April 2024, he continues to be a prominent fixture in the fashion industry. And Roger Moore's Simon Templar drove a Volvo P1800, my father's favorite car. Gotta look and see what that looks like. Ooh. And here is what a Volvo P1800 looks like, everybody. Look at those. Aren't they pretty? Now, these are all probably for sale. So if we get ads here, I just want you guys to, ooh, that one looks nice. Look at this one. Little Sandy. That would drive me crazy. But I want to see what this one, look at that. It's real shiny. That's that is a nice looking car. Here's a back view of one. Oh, I love the shape of it. So that is a Volvo P1800E Coupe. What a nice looking car. Yes, love that car. And then let's see, who do we have next? There is a Rowan Blanchard. And we have Harry Anderson. He passed away at 65 years old. He was an actor, comedian, and magician. He gained fame as Judge Harry Stone on the NBC sitcom Night Court. He later portrayed Dave Barry on the CBS sitcom Dave's World. He made frequent appearances on Saturday Night Live and had a recurring role as Harry the Hat Gettys on Cheers. He toured as a magician and hosted magic comedy shows for television. He played Richie Tozier in the miniseries It, based on the Stephen King novel. Harry Anderson, 65 years old. I loved Night Court. And Stacy Keibler, a versatile talent known for her professional wrestling career with the WCW and WWE. She started as a Nitro Girl in WCW before transitioning to a manager role as Miss Hancock. It involved in various storylines and managing wrestlers like Dudley Boyz, Test, and Scott Steiner. She also ventured into acting, and she appeared in TV shows like Dancing with the Stars, How I Met Your Mother, and Psych. Additionally, she has been featured in magazines like Maxim and Stuff, earning a reputation as a sex symbol with her long legs. Stacy Keibler, 61 years old today. No, not 61. Wait, if she was born in 79, she is not 61. Oh, I'm sorry, she's 45. I looked at the wrong person. Dora Pupus, thank you so much for hanging out with us this morning. I'm so glad you have internet back. Stay safe out there, and we will see you next time. I would say have fun running errands, but errands just really aren't that fun to do most of the time, unless it's going out to get dessert for National Dessert Day. We have a Lori Petty. She is 61. She's the one who's 61. She is an actress, director, and screenwriter. She gained recognition for her role in various films, including Point Break, A League of Their Own, Free Willy, and Tank Girl. She, in addition to her work in mainstream cinema, she's ventured into independent and smaller scale movies. She demonstrated her talent behind the camera by writing and directing the independent drama film The Poker House. Betty further showcased her acting skills in the popular Netflix series Orange is the New Black. And Atwood would say, hey, I'd rather run errands than go to work. I get you. I get you there. And let's see, who is our next person? We have a football player here, Jared Goff. And we have a Cliff Richard, who I always want to put an S at the end of his name, but it is not. 84 years old today. He is knighted. He is part of the Order of the British Empire, a British singer and actor known for his successful career spanning over 65 years. He was initially touted as a rebellious rock and roll singer, and he gained fame in the late 50s and early 60s with hits such as Move It. He transitioned to a more mainstream image and continued to be a dominant force in the UK music scene. He secured numerous top 20 singles and achieved 67 top 10 singles. He holds various UK chart records and has sold over 250 million records globally, positioning him as one of the best-selling music artists in history. Hey, Stunning, he says, I'd rather go to work than drive a Tesla. Speaking of that, yesterday we went to Cracker Barrel with B from O and S from O and Fam, and there was one of those Teslas in the parking lot. I actually took pictures of it. It is as dorky looking in real life as it is in Fortnite. But I tell you, I do like driving the Tesla in Fortnite because it's quiet and people don't know that you are sneaking up on them. But that being said, I would not want one in real life. It was really dorky looking. And Atwood agrees with you, Stunning. Farah Pavli, a queen consort of the Shah of Iran, and we have a Lillian Gish, Lillian Gish died at 99 years old. She was a pioneering American actress with a film acting career that spanned 75 years. She was known as the First Lady of American cinema. She revolutionized film performance techniques. She rose to fame in the silent film era, and she starred in iconic films like The Birth of a Nation, Intolerant, and Way Down East. She transitioned successfully to sound films and continued to deliver acclaimed performances in such movies as Duel in the Sun and The Night of the Hunter. She made significant contributions to television and stage also. She earned numerous accolades for her outstanding achievements in the entertainment industry. And that was it says, unless it's in Fortnite, then it's to screw with you since you keep bringing it up. Yes. There is Ben Whishaw, an actor and producer, James II of England, who was the King of England, Scotland, and Ireland. We have a John Wooden, who was a basketball coach, passed away at 99 years old. He was a legendary American basketball coach and player. He earned the nickname the Wizard of Westwood for his remarkable achievements. He led the UCLA Bruins to an unprecedented 10 NCAA national championships, including an impressive streak of 7 consecutive titles. He was the first college basketball player to be named an All American 3 times and also had a successful professional career in the National Basketball League. His contributions to the sport were recognized with inductions into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame as both a player and a coach. Wooden's coaching prowess and exemplary leadership have left an enduring legacy in the world of sports and beyond. And Stunning said, I thought Jennifer Lawrence was the first lady of cinema. In her mind, in her mind. And we have William Penn. This is why I cheered for Penn State this week because I knew it was William Penn's birthday today. He was an English writer, religious thinker, and influential Quaker who founded the province of Pennsylvania during the British colonial era. He advocated for democracy and religious freedom, establishing friendly relations with Native Americans. He was granted land in North America by King Charles II. He founded Philadelphia and promoted colonial unification. He was imprisoned for his faith, um, and while in prison, he authored works on primitive Christianity. His democratic principles influenced the U.S. Constitution, demonstrating his significant impact on early American history. William Penn, 74 years old when he passed away. And let's see, let's go ahead and do this one. We have Red McKenzie. He passed away at the age of 48, an American jazz vocalist and musician. And this is why I put him in. He played a comb as an instrument. He played the comb and paper by placing paper, sometimes strips of the evening world, over the tines or the little forks of the comb, and by blowing on it, he produced a sound like a kazoo. That's why I put him in because I thought that was kind of cool. Um, a comb and paper musician. Passed away at 48 years old. And then we have Max. There, there. I tried to see this pronunciation and I cannot figure it out. Is it Theriot? An American actor. He made his acting debut in 2004 adventure comedy film That Kid. He since appeared in the action comedy The Pacifier, the mystery comedy Nancy Drew, and the sci-fi Jumper. Also, the erotic thriller Chloe, supernatural horror My Soul to Take, the drama Disconnect, the psychological horror thriller at House at the End of the Street, and the action thriller Point Break. He also starred as Dylan Massett in A&E's drama thriller series Bates Motel. He appeared as John Coffee Jack Hayes in the miniseries Texas Rising, and he played Navy SEAL Clay Spencer in the CBS drama SEAL Team. In 2022, he has a starring role as Bodie Donovan in the CBS drama series Fire Country, which he co-created and sometimes writes and executive produces. 36 years old today. Happy birthday, Max. It's also Steve Coogan, who was a parody character who created the parody character Alan Partridge. We have Max, and boy, he looks completely different there, doesn't he? And we have E. Cummings, 68 years old when he passed away. A versatile artist recognized for his contributions as a poet, painter, essayist, author, and playwright. His time as an ambulance driver during World War I and subsequent internment in a camp greatly influenced his creative work. He was known for his unconventional use of syntax and lowercase spellings. He is associated with modernist free-form poetry. Some of his notable works include The Enormous Room, Tulips and Chimneys, and EIMI. His innovative approach to language and poetry established him as a significant figure in 20th century American literature. Then we have Stephen A. Smith, a sports television personality, and Lynn Dan. We're going to look over here because I wanted to get some of his stats in. Lin Dan, a Chinese badminton player, is a two-time Olympic gold medalist, five-time world champion, two-time World Cup champion, two-time Asian Games gold medalist, four-time Asian champion, as well as six-time All England champion. He is widely regarded as the greatest badminton player of all time. By the age of 28, Lin had completed the Super Grand Slam, having won the full set of 9 major titles in the badminton world of his time: the Olympic Games, the World Championships, the World Cup, Thomas Cup, Sudirman Cup, year-end finals, Asian Games, and Asian Championships. He became the third player to achieve this feat after He Fei and Gu Jun. Of the 9 major events, he had won at least 2 of each event, except the year-end finals, where he won once, and it was his only time participating in that event. He also became the first men's single player to retain the Olympic gold by winning medals in 2008 and successfully defending his title in 2012. He was dubbed Super Dave by opponent Peter Gade after winning the 2004 All England Open final, and the nickname has since been widely used by his fans as well as the media to refer to him in recognition of his achievements. He was inducted into the BWF Badminton Hall of Fame on May 26, 2023. Lin Dan, 41 years old today. And Sashi says that Lin Dan had a rivalry with Lee Chong Wei from Malaysia. They kept exchanging the world #1 ranking. I I am so, it makes me happy kind of doing these birthdays and stuff because I find some of the neatest people, and I never would have known about this, and I just think that it's so cool, to whoops, didn't mean to do that, just meant to X that out there. To learn some of the just different sports. I mean, I knew there was badminton, but just learning some of the personalities involved in some of these different sports is really, really, really neat. And then we have a few we're just going to pass by. Hannah Ardette, a political theorist. Fred Trump Jr., an aircraft pilot. Mabupu Sese Seko, president of Zaire. Jay Farrow, stand-up comedian. John Seda, an actor. Catherine Mastel, a short story writer, one of the most highly regarded at the time. Brandon Whedon, an American football player. Greg Evigan, an actor. Glenn Maxwell, a professional cricketer from Australia. And we have Thomas Keller, an American chef and restaurateur, famous for his acclaimed restaurants, the French Laundry and Per Se. He is 69 years old today. He's been honored with several prestigious awards, including Best California Chef and Best Chef in America by the James Beard Foundation. He holds the distinction of being the sole American chef with three-star Michelin ratings for two distinct restaurants concurrently. With a total of 7 Michelin stars across his culinary establishments, he is widely recognized as a master in the culinary world. Thomas Geller, 69 years old today. And we have Ezra Belgic, an actress, Eamon de Valera, a former president of Ireland, Thomas Dolby, a musician, producer, and composer. Oh, he had such hit singles as She Blinded Me with Science and Hyperactive. He has worked as a producer and session musician. He founded Beatnik, a software company, and served as music director for the TED conferences. He heads up the Music for New Media program at the Peabody Institute at Johns Hopkins University. Wow. You have Sophia Hanover, a former Electus consort of Hanover. Tilakarat Shah, a cricketer and one of the most innovative players of all time, they say. John Dean, an author. Isaac Mizrahi, a fashion designer. Udo Kier, a German actor. Marcia Barrett, a singer. And Joseph Plateau, passed away at 81 years old, a Belgian physicist and mathematician, acclaimed for his innovative contributions to optics. He's renowned for inventing the phenakistoscope in 1832, a device that displayed moving images utilizing visual effects. His pioneering work in demonstrating the illusion of motion using a counter-rotating disc with images and slits has significantly influenced the realms of science and technology, particularly in visual perceptions and optical illusion. Let's look and see what one of these are. Let's search that word. It's so much easier. And let's look at some images. So that's what they are. And when you spin it, here's a one you can kind of see. When you spin it, and I guess look through the disc, it moves. Here's like a handheld one, a vintage one. So very interesting. Look up on YouTube. You probably can find the YouTube here. I don't want to air them, but search one up and it will show you how it works. How cool is that? So Joseph Plateau, 81 years old when he passed away. Lee Chong Wei is also an October baby. Well, go over in Discord and we have a place where you can do birthday suggestions. Type in the birthday, the date, and his birthday, his name and birthday, and I will put it on the list. Hopefully I haven't missed it. We have a C. Everett Koop, a Surgeon General, Justin Hayward, a guitarist, and frontman of the rock band the Moody Blues until they dissolved in 2018. He is 78 years old today. He served as the principal vocalist and prolific songwriter for Moody Blues. He composed numerous international hits, singles for the group. His contributions include iconic tracks like Nights in White Satin, Tuesday Afternoon, and Question. He also pursued a successful solo career. He achieved notable chart successes with albums and singles outside of the Moody Blues discography. His musical achievements were recognized with inductions into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and an appointment as Officer of the Order of the British Empire for his service to the music industry. Justin Hayward, 78 years old today. We have Robert Webber, an actor, juror number 12 in the film 12 Angry Men. Nikolai Volkov, a Croatian American professional wrestler, best known for his time in the World Wrestling Federation. Jim Jackson, a former professional basketball player with a prolific NBA career spanning 14 seasons. He holds the record for being on the active roster of 12 different teams during his tenure, a feat shared with few other players. So that means that in the 14 seasons, he was in 12 different teams and he was on the act. That means he played. He wasn't just sitting on the bench. So he actually played for those 12 different teams in 14 seasons. So a little average over just a little over a year on each season if he stayed the entire season. Um, Post retirement, he transitioned into a successful career as a basketball analyst for several networks, including Fox Sports, Turner Sports, and the Los Angeles Clippers on Bailey Sports West. He also contributes as the analyst for the NBA playoffs on NBA TV, showcasing his expertise and insights in the basketball world. We have Catherine Rubens, an astronaut and a microbiologist. Yuri Prochaska, a mixed martial artist. Charlie Kirk, a political advocate. Arlene Sorkin, a retired actress, was in the soap opera Days of Our Lives. Carrie Nye, an actress, um, had a 32-year career. Joey Travolta, an actor and brother of John Travolta. Um, Steve Cram, a track and field athlete. You know what? I skipped who I was supposed to do here. We were supposed to do this person here. I totally skipped her. Arlene Sorkin, a multi-talented American actress, screenwriter, television presenter, and comedian. She gained recognition for her role as Calliope Jones on the daytime series Days of Our Lives. She has done a lot of work. Um, She was the real life inspiration and voice behind the iconic DC comic character Harley Quinn, co created by her friend Paul Dini for Batman the Animated series. Through her versatile performance and contributions to popular culture, she left a lasting impact on the entertainment industry. And she is 69 years old. Sorry I skipped her. The inspiration and voice behind Harley Quinn. How cool is that? You can tell your kids, hey, that's me for the Batman animated series. Yes, the OG Harley. Yes. Let's see, where were we here? David Strickland, an actor, football player, Houston Nutt. Wesley Matthews, a basketball player, a football player, Lynn Bowden, rugby player, Artie Sevilla, and Trevor Goddard was a talented English actor celebrated for his versatile performances in film and television. He is well known for his roles as Kano in Mortal Kombat, Lieutenant Commander Mick Brumby in Jag, and main villain Kiefer in Men of War. His strong presence on screen allowed him to exhibit his talent and range as an actor. And he passed away at 40 years old. And yes, Kano. We have Alex Scott, a footballer, professional footballer. Matt Letizier, a midfielder, Jim Rome, a radio talk show host, and Al Atkins, 77 years old, a heavy metal vocalist from England. He is celebrated for founding Judas Priest and being its original lead singer. He played a crucial role in shaping the band's early sound and image, making significant contributions to the development of heavy metal music. His powerful vocal and songwriting abilities were instrumental in establishing Judas Priest as one of the most influential and successful heavy metal bands in history. And yes, Kano said, "Hello, baby. Did you miss me?" And Carmen Sue, a model and actress, um, she is a renowned Malaysian model and actress recognized for her captivating on screen presence. With a successful career encompassing various projects and entertainment industry, she is well known for her versatile acting abilities and striking beauty. She gained a devoted fan base both locally and internationally thanks to her compelling performances in numerous films and television series. Her commitment to her art and delivery of memorable portrayals have established her as a respected figure in the entertainment world. Um, I was reading a little more about her, and she is like 5'1". She's very short, so to be a model um, is very. She did not do a lot of. She did a lot of print and layout modeling. So, but I thought that was really interesting because usually they won't. Model agencies won't take you as if you're 5'1" unless they're a specialty agency. So, yes, she overcame that. Very cool. We have Gautam Gambhir, a politician, philanthropist, and former cricketer. William Steele, uh, football manager and player. Daniela Pestovia, a Czech model. Quinn Hughes, a ice hockey defenseman. Fahad Shah the First, an emperor, and Al Oliver. Al Oliver is 78 years old, a former American professional baseball player who had a successful 18-year career. But bump. Apparently, she didn't come up short because she's extremely successful. He primarily played as an outfielder and first baseman. He achieved notable successes with the Pittsburgh Pirates. He won multiple division titles and a World Series in 1971. He's a seven-time All-Star, won the National League batting and RBI championships in 1982, and received 3 Silver Slugger awards. Al Oliver, 78 years old. And let's go ahead and talk with this person. He doesn't have a picture, but Loris Russell Herkimer, an American innovator in the field of cheerleading. He passed away at 94 years old. He created the Herkel cheerleading jump, the Herc, what is it, the Herky cheerleading jump, which was named after him and received the patent for the pom poms. Herkimer described his contribution to the field as taking it from the raccoon coat and pin it to greater heights. Oh, so that's what the Herkel cheerleading jump is. Oh, you see them do that a lot. So very interesting. Lawrence Herkimer, inventor of the pom poms. Oops. And she says the only model I've met personally was Amber Chia. She was hired by my company. It's rare for Malaysians to be tall. My mom was 4'9". Yeah, when it's all relative. You know, a man could be 5'5" and be considered short in one country and be considered tall in another. It's very, very interesting. And let's see who are some of these other ones that we have here. Charles Joyner, a football player. Joy DeLeon, a comedian. Um, Francisca James, a model. Jelly Van Booch, a YouTuber. Javon Walker, a football player. Spencer Lee, a wrestler. LaRon Landy, another football player. Adrienne Duro, an actress. Victor Nielsen, a footballer. Stephen Brinson, a football player. Jorge Costa, footballer. Oren Kepteral, a lieutenant in the Indian military. Iveta Mukherjee, a singer. And we have Oscar Charleston. Oscar Charleston passed away at 57 years old. An American center fielder and manager in the Negro League Baseball. Over his 43-year baseball career, he played or managed more than a dozen teams, including the Homestead Grays and the Pittsburgh Crawfords. He was the Negro League's baseball leading teams in the which were the leading baseball teams in the 1930s. He also played 9 winter seasons in Cuba and in numerous exhibition games against white major leaguers. He was inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame in 1976. He was one of the Negro League's early stars. By 1920, generally considered to be the greatest center fielder and one of the most reliable sluggers in black baseball, and that is a quote. He and Josh Gibson shared the record for Negro League batting titles with 3. He was the second player to win consecutive triple crowns in either batting or pitching after Grover Cleveland Alexander, a feat matched just one time by a batter. He is now credited with having won the Triple Crown, which is leading in batting average, home runs, and RBIs 3 times, which is the most for any player in the Major League Baseball. He holds the 3rd highest career batting average behind Josh Gibson and Ty Cobb, and the 4th highest career OPS. In 1945, Charleston became manager of the Brooklyn Brown Dodgers and helped recruit black ballplayers such as Ray Campanella to join the first integrated Major League Baseball teams. His career ended in 1954 as a player-manager for the Indianapolis Clowns. Oscar Charleston passed away at 57 years old. Alexandra Lamy, our Lamy actress. Gary Taylor, a former World's Strongest Man champion in 1993. Sarah Fable, a model. Art Shamsky, a former Major League Baseball player known for his versatility in playing right field, left field, and first base for teams such as the Reds, New York Mets, Chicago Cubs, and Oakland Athletics from 65 to 72. And this is why I picked him. He made history by homering in 4 consecutive at-bats in 1966. He hit 4 consecutive home runs in 4 consecutive at-bats. He was a key player for the 1969 World Series champion Miracle Mets. He excelled in the postseason with a .538 batting average. In 2007, he managed the Modian Miracle in the Israel Baseball League. Art Shamsky, 83 years old today. Oh, we have lemon pie. Good morning to you, lemon pie. I hope you are well. I'm 5'6", which is average for Malaysian guys. My brother is 6 foot even. Well, Phantom says, was in the living room helping mom, so I put the show on the TV for her. She asked if I watched the show. Why am I not very positive? yet. LOL. We'll get you there, Phantom. I think when you finally get the answers you know you're going to get, but until they give it to you, it's very disheartening. I bet. And we have Havoc saying, "Yes, I'm loving the chaotic energy." And let's see, we have Alexander von Zemlinsky, a composer, Cal Colham, a baseball player, Marie of Anjou, a queen of France, Queen of Dyko, a singer-songwriter, and we have Elwood Hayes, an inventor. Elwood Hayes was an inventor, meteorologist, automotive pioneer, entrepreneur, and industrialist. He invented the metal alloy stellite and independently co-discovered martensitic stainless steel along with English Harry Brearley in 1912. He designed one of the earliest automobiles made in the United States. He is recognized for having created the earliest American design that was feasible for mass production. And with the Apperson brothers, he formed the first company in the United States to produce automobiles profitably. He made many advances in the automotive industry. So Elwood Hayes passed away at 67 years old. Very cool. We have Eli Brooks, a basketball player, Ruth Bernard, a photographer, which you think they would find a better picture of her than that. William Edward Deming, a statistician and electrical engineer. Stefan Zeromsky, a novelist and dramatist. Ferdinand VII of Spain, former king of Spain. Floyd Landis, a former professional road racing cyclist. And Vernon Lee, a British writer known for her supernatural fiction and her works on aesthetics. So those are our birthdays today. I hope you guys enjoyed them. I did. It is 1 of 42, 11:42 in my neck of the woods, which is the East Coast of the United States. And I hope you all are having a wonderful, wonderful morning or afternoon. No lemon pie. I have not. I hope everything is okay. Um, I will reach out to her and see if everything is okay. So, guess what time it is? Because it was National Dessert Day, our memes today, our dessert memes. And look, I found some for the holiday for October. Little Halloweeny cupcakes. Aren't they so cute? So this is our memes for today. They are dessert memes. And let's check out our poll here really quick. 21 votes. Wow. Thank you. We have 8 people watching. We have how many likes? I hope we have some good double digit likes. We have 15 likes. Thank you so much. So with 21 votes, ice cream is still in the lead with cookies and pastry second. Cake and pies, I believe, is in third, and puddings and jello is in a close to in the fourth place. So very cool, very cool. And yes, happy Canadian Thanksgiving to you. So let's see what some of our memes are today. Ooh. Why did you not tell me that today was National Dessert Day? I did tell you it was National Dessert Day. And Phantom says, well, we all know that wherever Tina the Naughty Dragon is, she's probably being naughty. Probably. Probably. So I hope she's doing well. And yes, what? No dessert? What is wrong with you people? Sometimes I eat the rest of my kids' dinner when my wife isn't looking, just so we can have dessert. Bye, Sasha. You have a wonderful one. And I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. You have a good evening. One does not simply skip dessert. Yes, one does if their doctor tells them to. Every time I'm told to make desserts, this happens. Yes, I cannot make just one. I make cupcakes, I make brownies, I make stuffed things, I make all this yummy, yummy desserts. And just because the kids don't finish dinner don't mean hubby can't have dessert. No, he didn't have to wait till the kids go to bed. Not right to eat in front of them. I'm so full. Oh, look, dessert. My grandfather always used to say he loved having pie for dessert because it was a wedge and it would fit into the spots where your food wasn't. Yes, absolutely. I don't always eat desserts, but when I do, it's for breakfast. It is, if the doctor says to skip dessert, they likely will, but it's not ever simple. I am having no problem. Uh, I've I tell you when I it took a little health scare for me to kind of get my head bonked, but yeah, you say it's right in front of them. They should have finished dinner. And Terry Rose says we had tie dye cake for breakfast at Disney in 2011. Anyone else ever heard to eat dessert first in case an asteroid hits? LOL. Well, my earlier more meme at the beginning said it said don't skip dessert. Wait, I'm gonna have to find it. I'm gonna have to go back. Let me look at it real quick here. I want to get the saying correct. It says where? It said, "Seize the moment. Remember all those women on the Titanic who waved off the dessert cart." That was from Irma Bombeck. So, yes, seize the moment. And Pop Tarts are both breakfast and dessert. I guess, yes, they are. Dressed is desserts spelled backwards. Yes. And Dadman is at lunch right now. Enjoy your lunch. Yes, I'm when I get off the stream, I'm going to get something to eat and then I am going to play some Lego Fortnite. I think I'm going to stream it. So just be kind of a chill. I want to see what's going on with the Fortnitemares and all that kind of stuff. YOLO. You only love Oreos. And we have Waza and Terry saying, waving hello. Would that blow everyone's mind if I ate dessert first? No, because an asteroid might hit. We must eat dessert first. I love this. This is a character from IT Crowd. It's a hilarious movie, a TV show. No matter how much I eat, there's always room for dessert. Dessert doesn't, oh my gosh, this is kind of a little cringy, but sorry. No matter how much I eat, there's always room for dessert. Dessert doesn't go to the stomach, dessert goes to the heart. That could be taken so many different ways. It could be that dessert is love. It could also mean that dessert causes heart disease. and goes directly to the heart. We could just take that in so many ways, could we not? I can't lose weight. Must be my trainer's fault. Cookies in bed. Cookies, cookies. Donate donuts. An excuse to eat cake for breakfast. Name I cannot pronounce this. I just ate, and now I feel like I'm starving with all those memes. I do. I do agree with you. I hate food memes. He says, "Well, it depends on what the dessert. I mean, chocolate before a tomato-based main is a bit eh." Loved to death. A good Halloween stream. Wife overfeeds husband. Yes. Yes. Apps are great, but have you tried cake? Oh, yes. I want to have a good body, but not as much as I want dessert. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, you read it as overheats husband, wife overheats husband and overfeeds. Oh, Bfamo says, Esfamo says there's room for dessert because it goes into your dessert stomach. Oh, we have two stomachs. We have the food stomach and the dessert stomach. Oh, that's funny. Yes, we must remember that. We must remember that. I have absolutely no self-control when it comes to dessert. And that and as and Atlas says, "Hey, wife overheats or overfeeds husband works. That's a horror movie right there." Absolutely. So yes, a game over. Well, everybody, that is our last meme for the day, and I absolutely have no control um, over desserts. Um, so let's check out our poll here. 24 votes. Ice cream in the lead. Cake and pie second. Cookies, pastries third, and puddings and jello are third. Very nice. Game over from Ojid Jigsaw. That cake would give anybody diabetes. That's insane. That can't be a real cake. That just can't be. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. So, everybody, let's go ahead and do our memes here. Tomorrow at 1 p.m., I will be doing a block party, the Peregrine Falcon. I don't have my laptop, so I'm going to have to try to figure out how to do the stream tomorrow. If I can't figure it out, I might cancel it, but I don't think I will. I think I will. Um, I think I will get this stream done no matter what. We will figure it out. Also, um, Thursday at 5 p.m., I'm going to be puttering around with Lego Fortnite. Actually, I'm going to be puttering around in Lego Fortnite after the stream, probably um, between 12:30 and 1 o'clock. I'm going to be doing a Lego Fortnite. That's Thursday at 5 p. I mean, that's today, but also I will be doing my scheduled one Thursday at 5 p.m. I do impromptu build streams, blocking out the boredom. You can follow me on Twix, Discord, and the Threads to find out when I do those streams. It probably is real. It probably is authentic, yes. That big old cake. Hopefully, I can watch while going on a 5-hour work trip tomorrow. Well, you be safe on that trip. I hope you can too. My morning musings, your daily dose of positivity, are Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. As you have just seen, we do puzzles, birthday celebrations, and the memes. So I hope you guys enjoy them. Also, you can buy me a cup of coffee to help support me, or you can go to my creator wish list on Throne at kofi.com or coffee.com. You can buy me one cup of coffee, or you can buy me a cup of coffee every month. Um, this helps me buy builds that I can do. It helps me buy equipment that I need. It helps me. We have to pay for StreamYards. Um, and there's some other things I like to pay for, and they're monthly things that I have to pay for. So any kind of support would be wonderful. And Dedman says, "You should see the way Yemi is this deconstructing the sandwich he got because they put cheese on it. There are tomatoes to the side, lettuce to the side, mass hysteria on the plate. Ah, I'm so sorry they put cheese on his sandwich." But the Throne is a creator wish list. It's private, which means if you send me something through Throne, I don't get your personal information. It's only the Throne website that knows that. So if you would like to do something and keep your information private, you can do it that way. If you don't care, you can send it to us through snail mail at P.O. Box 26603, Jacksonville, Florida 32226. If you don't, if well, uh, let me start that again. You can send it here to us. Us is me, DadmanWalking55, or Angelo, my youngest, who is a streamer on Twitch. Um, my streamed in VODs, youtube.com at Mrs.DadmanWalking55, Twitch, Mrs. Dadman Walking, no punctuation, no numbers. You can also follow me on social media at Twix at MDadmanWalking, Threads at Mrs. DadmanWalking55, no punctuation, and Discord. You can go over to Discord, Mrs. DadmanWalking55 with a period after Mrs. Um, you can do a friend request, and if you want to be on the server, I can invite you. I will invite you to the server. If you want to join, you can join. Um, so we kind of try to do some fun stuff over on our server. So let's check out the rest of the chat. We have "May chaos break the rules that bind my friends." Thank you, Havoc. You have a wonderful rest of your day, or a chaotic rest of your day, I guess would be better to say. And that was said, cheese goes on a sandwich. For example, I eat cheese and mayo sandwiches. And Atwood says, "Bye, Havoc." And Havoc says, "Goodbye, my friend. Goodbye, my favorite agent of chaos." So, yes, so we have that. Let me go ahead and do the poll here. Let's see, we have 24 votes. Wow, thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and end that poll. And then I'm going to go ahead and let me refresh just so that I can see how many likes that we have. We have 18 likes. 5 people are still watching. Thank you so much. And the winner of "I like this type of dessert best," ice cream won. Cake and pie is in second, cookies, pastries in third, and puddings and jello are in fourth with 24 votes. Thank you, everybody who voted. That I think that might be one of the highest vote counts that we have had um, on the stream. So thank you so much for that. So it is now 1:59 into the show, 11:59 in my neck of the woods, and I will say see you next time. And remember to be kind, to show love. You're not promised tomorrow, so go to bed with no regrets. And most of all, I wish you peace. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.